Sam, it began with 2 goals, a lot of action at the SCG, Rising Star nomination, 5 years later, 100 games, but there's been a lot of highs and lows in it. How do you reflect on those 100 games?
Oh, it's gone quick, I can tell you that. This is my 6th season now, it's just flown by, but I remember my first game, it was Boki's 200th, I'm pretty sure, so I still remember that one to this day. And yeah, as you said, fair bit of ups and downs, but I reckon there's been a lot more ups and downs, and I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Are you in a better place now after a few rocky moments in the last 2 years?
Yeah, definitely. I'm the happiest I've ever been. I've got obviously starting my own little family now with my partner Brian and little Frankie. So life's unreal, and I've got a lot of great support around me, and very happy.
What about football? Did we just
able to get you to reach the mics? Thank you.
Go on, Rich.
Football-wise, do you think you found where you belong in this side? Do you understand what you're doing now in terms of what the team needs or what you need to do?
Yeah, definitely. I pride myself on being a great teammate, and wherever the team needs me and whatever I need to do for the boys, I'll do it. And obviously, I'm mostly known as like the midfielder, but playing a bit more forward the past few years, I've really enjoyed it, and I've really learnt quite a lot from Bass and Nathan Bassett, and I've taken it with both hands.
It's interesting, during the summer West Coast asked about you. Where did that play with you? Where were you involved in that during the trade period when they were asking if you were available?
Personally, I didn't know anything about it. I was just going about my off season, and as you know, like, things get out in the media, but nothing on my end. So I'm pretty happy with where we're at the moment, and I love playing at Port. So yeah.
So what makes Port Adelaide special for you then?
For me, it's just the family aspect. You know, like the boys that I play with. You know, they're your brothers, and you want to play each week, and you want to do what you can for the boys, and also the coaches and the staff. Everyone just gets along, and you never really feel alone. You've always got someone, and it's just, as I said, that family trait.
Wasn't a great preliminary final last year against the Bulldogs. How does that reflect on your mind and what needs to be done on Friday night?
That's obviously wasn't the best result, but that's in the past now, and we're staying in the present and looking forward to this Friday night. So we're keen to get out there and get a win.
There's nothing to gain in your mind by thinking it over? What happened that Friday night?
Not too much. As I said, we're trying not to look too much on the past, but we're obviously coming back with a bit of vengeance, and want to get that one back.
You were probably the 23rd best player for those finals series. Is it nice to sort of be in the 22 and have a chance to sort of hit Friday night as a more regular member of the team? Yeah,
definitely. Obviously, you don't want to be sitting on the bench or not playing, but definitely feels a lot better being out there on the field and contributing, and cementing my spot in that forward line. Feels really good.
The club sort of laid down a challenge to you, I guess, in the pre-season quite publicly to go and get fit. What have you had to work on, and what have you improved it since then?
As you said, they did say that, but they didn't say anything that I already knew. Like, I had set myself some challenges and some goals, and I reached those, and the rewards are coming now. I'm playing a pretty consistent footy, and I just want to keep continuing that.
What's it like when a club sort of says that publicly and puts it on you, and they could put it on a lot of people, but they put it on you to sort of step up this year? What was that like for you?
That didn't bother me too much, because I've pretty much, as I said before, I pretty much set those goals for myself, and we've obviously had those conversations off. Not publicly, but it doesn't really bother me. I've always got that mindset where I want to prove people wrong and do what's best. So it's all good.
What was it you needed to get right away from footy, where it sounded like they needed some things from you? What was it that you needed to get right, and you clearly have got right now?
Yeah, just a few things off field that I had to get sorted, but that was mainly last year when but a year's gone now, and I'm in such a better place, and as I said before, I've got a little family now, I'm grateful for everything now, and every opportunity I get, I'm grateful. So.
Who helped you with all that sort of gear? It's obviously easy if you need to get stronger, if you need to get fitter at a football club to have that sort of help. But with the other sort of stuff, it sounds like you were going through. Who and what helped you get to the point you're at now?
Yeah, so obviously I've got all my teammates and the coaches. They're like a family, and they help me out quite a bit. But my partner, Briar, she came over to Adelaide last year from Perth, and we spent a lot of time together last year, and she really helped me off field, and her family is such a great support as well, and I've just pretty much embraced the family aspect, so I'm that family man now, and it's helped me so much better with my footy, and so much more clear, and just loving my footy now.
What about fitness-wise? What did you do in the off-season to improve your fitness after what CD said?
Obviously we get a program what we have to stick to in the off-season, but you can stick to that and just come back in good nick. But I just did a little bit extra here and there, and made sure we came into the club each week and we did running groups and stuff. So made sure I wasn't doing anything by myself. Got together with all the lads and just kind of just laid low, I guess. Yeah.
And what about your little one? What's she done for your footy?
Yeah, so I don't know. It's just a whole nother different. Just opens your mind so much. It's a bit like hard to talk about, because you can't really explain what it is until it happens to you. But I've always kind of wanted to be a father since I was a young bloke, and it's come like a bit quicker than I thought, but I wouldn't change it for the world. And she's the most perfect little girl, and after a loss you come home to her and puts everything in perspective, and you want to go back into the club on Monday and just get going again, because you've got a purpose now and you want to play for something.
Mother's Day will be pretty special then for you and your partner on Sunday?
Yeah, definitely. So I've got my partner's mother lives in Adelaide as well at the moment, and got some pretty important people coming over as well, so it's good.
Just on your role, Sam, there seems to be a cry, why isn't he playing more midfield minutes and that? Can you just explain why you aren't in the midfield predominantly this season?
I don't really have an explanation for that. I'm pretty happy with my role in the team at the moment, and we obviously got some unreal midfielders and some very handy players like Rose and Butsy. The young boys get some speed in the game, and I fit in pretty well in the forward line. I like my role there. So when I get little bursts in the midfield, I'll take it. But wherever the team needs me, I'll go.
What was your thoughts when Kenny said, "Hey, can you play a bit of second ruck for us?"
I was a bit like, I didn't know if he was joking around with me or not. So I was like, wasn't really sure. And then it came up in the second meeting. I was like, oh, so I'm actually doing it. But I feel like I've held up right against a few of the boys. But on the weekend, it was a bit hard. I had Paddy and Campbell, so they were a bit hard to move. But I think I'll just take that opportunity and just become like that fourth mid and just roam around there, put some pressure on.
Is that what it's about, being that extra midfielder and bringing your competitiveness to the ruck contests as well?
Yeah, pretty much. Just Kenny just tells me to go in there and have a crack and just just be competitive like I would have been doing.
Sam, pre-game at Cairns, what did you swap with Paddy Ryder before the game? What was the symbolic nature of that gift exchange?
Yeah, so St Kilda, they're doing a new thing now. They're starting to give a gift before every game now. So Carl Amon's mum's the Indigenous liaison there now, and she started an initiative and just giving a gift before every game. So
I'm not sure if we've spoken to you since your leave at the start of last season. I don't know how much you can go into details, but can you talk about where that low that you went through and how tough that was for you, but then how you got out back to where you are now?
Yeah, so obviously I took a bit of time away from the club to just sort a few things out, and was definitely better for it, and came back last year. Obviously played pretty good on my way back, but fell out of the side towards the end. But I feel like I've had an uninterrupted off-season and pre-season, so it set myself up nice, and it shows with my consistency at the moment, and hopefully I can just keep doing that.
Sure.
I know you're pretty close to Paddy. What did he have to say after you battered him on the weekend? Give you any advice about the rucking?
Yeah, I asked for a little bit of advice. I think it was against Carlton. I messaged Paddy. I was like, "You got any tips for me in the ruck?" And he gave me a few pointers. But after the game, yeah, we had a little chat. But I think we were both pretty gassed after that game, so we didn't really have too much to say about. But he's going really well at St Kilda, and still keep in touch now. So
Trav's still a big influence for you?
yeah. Me and Trav, we have our little rituals before the games. We go, we do our little catch up and that. Now Toddy's joined in the little ritual as well. We get like a little I can't give it away, but we catch up. We catch up before games, so it's good.